all of my chats. It's gonna tell me I'm not live for another 15 minutes. I can't open that. If I click on the right thing, I don't care about men's soccer. It was fun while I played. Just to log in. Close this. I don't care about your Battlefield 6 clips either. And it still doesn't say I'm live. Why though? Here's my multi-chat. That's live. Oh, somebody else is live playing Vintage Story. Oh, they've got a freezer? How do you even... No. I'm looking for mine. Still doesn't say I'm live. I know I'm live. We can see it here. Got another storm coming, it looks like. Look at that hammer going in though. God, where was that speed when I needed it last episode?
You want it down here or up here?
Why is this being so difficult? More AI news. We just all stop with that crap. I got a new follower just now, it looks like, while I fight to actually access my own live. There we go. Now they're up. Okay, so I made some changes. I cut back my staircase, so now we do have to walk all the way around. Fixed this, so I have my pit kilns, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this room yet. I expanded my greenhouse. So that it covered it all. Had to replant everything. Or a lot of it. When I was planting stuff, it did that. Add daub. What? Guess I can make walls. Dirt walls. This glacier ice is fantastic, but... And it gives me an extra 5 degrees. It's killed... What? Apparently I wasn't creative. And I'm working on a newer, more improved, slightly rounded windmill tower. I had to move the turnips and the parsnips out here because the greenhouse is too hot for them, and it was destroying the crops. So put up more lights. God, that's so satisfying to have that. I did my repairs, and I want to get more steel started. But no, I've got some holes to fix. I need to pick up those cattails. But yeah, fantastic, right? Based. I need to harvest these. Oh, I did end up making my steel tools and sword. What does that say? Ingot. Those should be producing blooms, not ingots. Did that change? That doesn't sound right. And I have a whole inventory that I need to clear out. Let's see, do I have any more iron left? It doesn't look like it. Lead. Found a treasure chest too while I was exploring. It had a whole bunch of gold in it. Got my steel prepped. What's left of it? Black coal. Or charcoal. More tiles are damaged. Which one? I thought I fixed them all. Oh, there we go. Okay, where's my refractory bricks? There's fire clay. Oh no, did I use them all? Heat. Where did my fire? Alright, so I need to make more fire clay bricks. I need to... I don't need all these seeds. I have so many already. Oh no, I've got fire clay. I've got more iron bits. Maybe that's what I did. Instead of putting the iron in there, I just put in iron bits in it. Break it and make a new one. I don't know where all my refractory bricks went. Should be about 120, right? That's the difference. I didn't put in, no? I definitely did. started. Let's see. Okay. Guide. Crushed bauxite, crushed quartz, and fire clay. I don't think I have any fire clay left. Close. I do not. I'll have to cook up some flint real quick. Should move that out here too. Bowtorn? But where? In the middle where all the lights at? You... Perfect. Metal parts, black coal. I really should be saving this stuff, but eh. Where's my regular coal at? Charcoal, right there it is. That'll give us our calcinated flint. Now I need to go get red clay. And I should still have plenty. No. I'm out. That's alright. New armor stand for the steel armor that I'm going to be putting together here soon. Let's grab some food before we leave. We'll take that with us. It's got one serving of hefty. Let's get rid of our seeds. Fire clay brick, refractory brick. Take that with us. I could probably put away the iron. But since we're only out for clay, it's not that big of a deal, right? I'd like to be able to automate my doors. Do we have pressure plates? Bald cypress. White sailboat. I don't think we have pressure plates. Could do a path though. Graded trapdoors. Antler mount. Bookshelves. We really should be making bookshelves at some point too. And all of our clay is... I'm tracking so many different things now. Way back here. Alright, I am tracking that. Do I have any that's closer? I don't think I do. I might be able to find find some in here if we keep an eye out, but... There's the red marker way back there. Our second generation of chicken should be coming out soon too. Is that sunrise? I think it's sunrise. I don't have a knife to harvest that. It's fine, as long as he's not attacking us, right? Being back here. Still have snow blocks and ice all over the place. Now, what month is it? June? And we've still got ice blocks? I mean, I guess. Oh, here's some. Much closer. Don't need crazy amounts, but might as well. Actually, they're not. Might not even be that much here. That's a decent amount. Okay, that's a huge amount. Whatever. God, it is everywhere, actually. take for this ice to melt? Yeah, coffee tastes different today. I've been poisoned. No, just different brand of creamer, I suppose. Shiitake mushrooms? Yes. Awesome. I'm gonna leave them and then forget they exist. And I think I've completely broken the fish spawn over here. I did patch it back up, but I don't think they'll ever spawn back in this pool again. Which is kind of unfortunate. I really wanted my own fish pond. No! Much better. Kind of a funky setup, but yeah, that looks really weird. That's right. We're gonna fill this in with dirt eventually. It'll even out. Let's check on our flint, because I think we still need to grind it down too. Yeah, constantly need flint chunks. And that is all of our powdered borax. What do we make all the powdered borax for? Oh, right, I was working on that. Alright, that's our powdered borax. That's 3 more prepared hides. Yeah, that's empty. We've got scraped hides that we need to throw in next. Oh, that's the other thing. We've got more borax here. We've got our weak tannin, which we're going to transfer back and forth. And I need more oak logs to make that strong. That way I have refills and 2, 3, 4, 5. A place to put my extra fluids later. Turn it strong after a few hours. Now, this is empty. I'm going to leave that empty for now. I'm going to grab 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think is the max for the week. We'll see. Yes. So we can make 10 at a time. We're going to fill. That was water here in just a minute. Let me put away some of my clay because I'm not going to need all of this. Line these back up. Crushed quartz, crushed bauxite, fire clay bricks need to be stored somewhere. Keep a hold of that and that. What are we doing? We'll deal with that later. Flint. Oh, I don't have light up here. Or maybe he's underground again. Because we still have that hole we need to fill in. Yeah, he's underground. Right in here. It's fine. We don't care. Alright, powdered calcinated flint. It goes in the middle. Then we put... fire clay. It's not fire clay bricks that we're after, it's refractory bricks. And then we gotta fire them. We can only do 12 at a time, right? That should make us our other block. Where did I put my dry grass? Where is my dry grass? You know what? We'll just do this. So we need to grab all of our cattail seed anyway. You're not downstairs. Let's see if I can target one in the middle. Come on. Why are you not letting me harvest that? There we go. God, what is it? 8 or 12 dry grass? There's a cherry tree out there somewhere. This should be fruiting. like my own cherry tree nearby too. My torches are all moved. I don't have one out here anymore. I can move my pit kilns inside that little hole and just fill these up. Let's put away all of our extra crap. Oh, my iron pickaxe. Put you away. We'll stack all of that outside here in a moment. Sworn I had dry grass floating around in here somewhere. I do have my cattails. Good. Good enough. Plant those. Keeps the healing on us. Chuck that somewhere. Put that back down. Everything has a place, right? Since we're not going to be making another round of steel for a minute. Yeah, even now it's too hot for him. That extra 5 degrees was destroying everything in here. In there. I don't know. How much of this we have? 0.4? Red meat and cabbage. Let's check up on our animals. Two Gen 1s, 3 days before ready to mate. And there's a boar. Is pregnant. So we'll have Gen 2 here soon as well. And oh my, we have some eggs. Hey. 3 fertile eggs, 3 fertile eggs, 3 fertile eggs. Good lord. We could get rid of a whole bunch of them and start in on Gen 2, which is already... Scatter! How long are eggs good for? 5 days? Ugh. It's alright. Oop. Let's go peat bricks. Just 6. No matching recipe found. 2 servings of hefty eggs. Yeah, I didn't think so. It's okay, can I eat those raw? No, it doesn't seem like it. How long can we... It goes from 5 days to 18. That's not bad. The door closed, it's 19 days. 0.5 servings. We got lots of that stocked up. Just gonna check the bones. And then immediately pick them back up. Oh, yeah. Just put the eggs in a crock pot. Now what do we want to do? I think we want to go dig up more iron. So we're going to need a lot to make steel. Two servings of hefty. Nice. Actually, how long will that keep? It's not gonna say when it's on its... It doesn't say... how long it's gonna be good for. I guess since it's still straight out of the oven, right? Yeah, let's go get more iron while that cooks up. And give us something to do, right? Another cattail. Hold that. Our iron vein is way out here. Between the forest fires and moral harvesting for his house, we have done some damage out here. I wonder if he's back from his little trip yet. Thinking I should also make a steel hammer. Grab some resin while I'm here. No, I'm not worried about the copper. on. Can you not jump? No. Okay, good, good, good. Oh, this is my copper. I didn't want the copper. I wanted my iron pit, which is right here. Really need to fix the staircase up. Let's go in this way. Finish this off. Okay. Where are you? Close enough to take shots. Not so close that I can immediately see. It's crazy how big these iron veins are compared to all the other veins. Good lord, this goes on forever. More in those spots. There's more right there. And that's the end of that one. 10 ore. Nice. I can try. I'm still sort of new myself. What kind of tips are you after? Like, what stage of the game are you at? The graphics? I'm getting all kinds of comments now. Is it an issue with the graphics? Still at the beginning. Like, have you made it to the copper stage, or is that what you're looking for? That's probably plenty of iron for now. Yeah, I've got this huge iron vein. If you're looking to get into the Copper Age, you're gonna have to start with just your surface deposits. But you'll need clay first, if that's where you're at. Either red or blue clay, and you'll find them scattered all over the place, depending on your biome. They're hard to spot if you don't know exactly what you're looking for, but I've got a clay deposit nearby I can show you. Okay, so you've got a couple pieces of copper. Make sure you're marking all of the spots where you pick your copper up. Yes, there's going to be a few different kinds. There's 3 different kinds you can find. One of them's kind of rare, and you need it for later stuff. But you take your clay and you throw it on the ground like you would like you're knapping your knife or your other tools. You need to build a crucible. And then you'll have to fire it in a pit kiln. It's essentially just a single block hole in the ground. You'll have to fill it with your unfired pieces. Fill it with dry grass first, then sticks, then logs. firewood. I think it'll take roughly 24 in-game hours. I think if you use different material, you might be able to stack in coal. And it might be a shorter time. I haven't really played with that too much. But once you get that, you'll throw your copper bits. Oh, you'll need to make a pair of tongs as well. Because you can't just bare hand hold hot stuff. You'll throw, I think you'll need 20. I'll show you in just a second. Should have picked up some copper. Go grab some more food really quick. For 16 days. So I don't think the scrambled eggs keep as long, but they do a decent amount of saturation. Okay, so when you have your clay, grab a stack of it. You'll shift right click on the ground and you'll build a, where are you? A crucible. You'll have to knock off your pieces and then you'll have to build up after that. And then you'll take it and you'll put it in a pit. I like to keep mine covered like this, or built into a wall, because when it rains, it will put your fire out. Then you fill it with, you can kind of see the grass and the sticks in there. I've got refractory bricks in there currently. But once that's done, you'll come into, this is my forge room, here. Clear up some space on my bar. And you'll take your, where'd my crucible go? Uh-oh. I've misplaced my crucible, so I'm gonna have to make one anyway. Alright. That was supposed to just fall off. I guess it's not really rock. Oh, you can, you press F, you can change the amount you're putting down. Or cutting off. You can also duplicate layers. Just hold right click at that point. See, I put too much. I'm gonna go 4x4 and just knock off this. I'll go 3x3, right click right in the middle, ish. Get rid of, oop. That, and there's your crucible. Oh, I'm going to dig a temporary one. Just slap it down here. My area rains a lot, so I do have to have it covered constantly. Shift click it in there, and you'll grab a whole bunch of dry grass, which you have to have a knife to harvest. Got an obsidian knife up here somewhere, or a scythe if you manage to find one in your explorations. I think tool vessels can sometimes drop them. Okay, I think you need a total of 8 dry grass, or is it 8 sticks? Either way, grab a whole bunch of dry grass. And sticks. If you're not finding them on the ground, the easiest way to spot them is, you see the actual sticks in there? Birch branchy leaves over regular. These ones are guaranteed to drop a stick. Once you've got that in there, shift click till it stops building in, and it'll tell you, it says 4 sticks, but you need 2 layers, and then you need your firewood. Which you'll get, you chop down a tree, and then you put in, say this is your axe, and wood. It has to be axe above wood, and then it'll turn into firewood. You fire it by forgetting you have torches, or have to have a torch. And then you just light it. And wait for it to finish. It's gonna take a while. But after that, put some of the stuff away. Love my ground storage. You'll take the crucible and your copper bits, and you'll throw them in here, and it'll give you an extra bar. The bigger your stack, like you'll have 4 slots. If you put them all in one slot, it's going to take a lot longer to heat up than if you just spread them out. But on top of that, if you're pouring it, you're going to need either ingot molds. For early tools, though, I suggest you use your clay to make these. That's your pickaxe, your sword, your hammer, and your prospecting pick. You'll make these out of clay and fire them the same way you would the crucible. But don't forget to grab your tongs. I don't think they're terribly hard to make. Yeah, it's just some sticks and some rope, and the rope is from wild vines, which you can find just about everywhere if you're looking close enough. But you'll need these to handle all the hot stuff. If you pour them in here, do not get them wet, they will shatter. Later on, after you've made bars and an anvil, which will take 900 units of copper, you'll heat up your bars in a forge. You'll take coal or charcoal, and then you'll take them to the anvil. You'll have to have a hammer for that. But once it's hot, you hammer it into shape, and then you throw it in some water. Actually, I do need to make... But that should get you into the Copper Age. But make sure you are marking every single one of your spots on the minimap. That way you can go back. Some of the spots where I found surface copper, the bits, will have copper underneath it, a copper vein. I think that's about it for the Copper Age. Eventually you'll need a hammer, especially if you're going to be pouring the ingots early on. You'll need a hammer to break up your chunks anyway, once you start digging them up. Hello? You can't fit through this door, can you? No, you can't. No. Okay. Whew. That, how much health do I have? 0.2. That's a lot of meat and another bear pelt, though. Holy crap. It's raw. I really hope that helps. Soaked bear hide. Yes. I've got a stack of vines in here too. Control click. I really would like to do something about the ridiculous sway. Oh, let's also do no recipe found. I would also suggest collecting berry bushes after you harvest them. Why is there no recipe found? Bushmeat? Can I not cook bushmeat like that? That's fine, I guess. I hate the damage sway. Like, I get it if you're drinking your alcohol, but good lord. Just put that up here for now. Where'd my other bowl go? I think I put 4 in, right? I think I'm gonna need like 2 more here. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep. See if we can speed the cooking process a little bit. Go grab some more food. Yeah, that didn't speed that up at all, did it? We'll put away our scythe, put away our... And we've got animal fat we can put away too. I think I've got it back here somewhere. Not just a whole bunch of carrots. Oh no, I moved it up here because I was making all of the things. The windmills. Alright, so let's check. Yeah, our fire clay, or our refractory bricks are ready. We'll grab you too. And you're still burning. That's fair. I think I need mortar. Right in the middle. Yeah, that makes 2 extra. I think I only needed 1 more, so we'll keep those in here. Let's double check. I think it broke like 4 of them. Alright, perfect. Now, I don't remember how much I can make at a time, so I'm going to take 2 stacks. Stack of charcoal. I have more made in that room up there. Knock the lid off. Alright, that's nice and full. Shift click. Come on now. We know how to do this. I need more charcoal. And that's a big dark space up there too. And I'm not terribly worried about it. Now, we'll wait several days for this to finish, and then we'll have 16 more steel. I wonder if I could throw in 2 coffins. Shift click, put that away. What's next? I can get started on making the chain. Oh, shadow. Put my torch back. Double check this. Make sure it's going. Yeah, it turned it into ingots instead of the blooms. That's crazy. Stack those there. And there, not gonna worry about the 10. It's a crap ton of iron that I need to turn into. Where's the rest of it? Iron bits. Oh, it's because they're iron bits and not chunks or nuggets. Magnetite, hematite. I could just chuck that. I'm gonna keep that stacked. I can chuck all of that. We're keeping the resin, we're keeping the bones. Let's see. plate rack. Ah, clutter. Plate helmet for copper. Black bronze. Iron. Plate helmet steel. Oh, we can make it out of gold. Silver looks cool. Look at those wings. Ah, I want bismuth plates. I would decorate with those. Riveted. Okay, focus here. Steel plate helmet. To make the helmet, we either need a broken or ruined one, or we need a chain head armor, which requires 3 steel chains. Each chain requires either 1 plate or 2 steel ingots. So we'll need 3 steel plates, which is 6. And our wind is dead. So for each plate, we're going to need 2 of these. My brown coal. Keep the hammer. We're going to need our tongs. We'll give it a minute to heat up. Complain about our lack of wind and our lack of a kiln. I guess we could get rid of some of our tier 1 chickens so we can make more stews. Let's go. So I'm gonna use this. As long as we don't accidentally kill our rooster. And knock it down to 3 hens. We should get more flax to feed them too. Okay, let's try and separate them a little bit. Perfect. As long as they don't run in front of me too many times and end up getting stabbed. I can't make arrows, so I might just chuck out the... Actually, can I make arrows? We're gonna keep the other chickens because once they go broody, and they'll sit on these eggs. Get the bones out of there. Oops. I've only got 9, so I'm not sure. Those are probably hot enough. I could hold off on cooking for just a moment. Hotkey is X. We'll make our plate. Wish you could move more than one voxel at a time. It's gonna take a minute. Rotate it, rotate. Oh. Nope, that's incorrect. You're probably going to need several hammers to do all of the smithing crap that you need. I've gone through like 3, I think, so far. Kill for some wind power. Nope, too far. Too far again. It's fine, I guess. I only need 3 more. Knock off the extra bits. Now we have a hot plate. Gonna... Oh, it's still 900. And we're going to make our first piece of chain, which requires us to carefully knock out Don't miss. You cannot get your voxels back. Rotate it. And there's our first chain. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I am not watching both chats. This is Vintage Story, and yes, some of the, it's very immersive, but there's our first chain. Our first steel chain. Some of it is a little bit too immersive. Like the steel making process by itself has taken me like 4 or 5 episodes. And some of the process is automated. If I had wind power, I could just leave it to make its own plates. So I'm still not used to having so many screens. I will eventually get there. Oh, holding things in your offhand, by the way, does drain your food by an extra 20%. Get your hunger rate. Wearing armor also, and you do have to watch out for weather. Like if you get too cold, you will actually freeze. Slap the bowl down. Maybe. Let's see. Can I do this with carrots? I would prefer cabbage. I think they're better for saturation. Yeah, 300 versus 100. We've got 6 meat here. Wonder if we can combine them. Let me clear up some space off my hotbar. Food. There's my crock pot. Okay. That's wrong for poultry stew, but okay. I'm gonna need more chicken for that. Let's see if we can go nab ourselves a few chickens. Need a 12, and there are chicken spawns nearby. But yeah, our first chain piece. They're up here somewhere. If they haven't been killed off already. Oh, we had a fox on our base eating the wild chickens for a while. Make a fish stew instead. I don't hear any. Do we really need 3 broody chickens? I'll need 3 pieces. I still have my knife on me. Good. I'm hoping I get lucky. Scatter! Gently. Three exactly. Awesome. Where are the bones for that one? Just went. Okay. chicken stew. And I think the rest I'm going to turn into a meat pie because it just stores better. So for that, I think I have some flour already. No, I don't. We're going to grab our flax grain, combine that, and our rye. We're going to get this started. 6 servings of poultry stew. Hefty. That's what we want right there. I already have peat bricks. I'll throw in 4. I'm gonna go get some firewood here soon too. Oven's preheating. I forget how much dough that I need. Fill up. We don't have any wind speed either. Ugh. Rye grain. We'll be back for you in just a moment. Flax is the lowest for saturation at only 30, so we use that for our animal feed. I'll keep them up to weight and it'll keep them breeding. They eat a lot. Which is fine because I'm growing a whole bunch of flax in here now. And it's going to be a while before my next harvest comes in regardless. Oh, hey, if you're still here, guy from Ohio, here's our crucible. Now I'm going to make 10 bronze instead of just regular if I have enough copper. Yes. So you take your copper nuggets and it's lead. Where's my 10? I'm gonna break those apart with my hammer that I still have in my inventory. We got, wow, that's okay though, because I think the ratio is, it's actually 18 and 2, so we're going to need more 10 for that. The most efficient ratio is 18 copper for every 2 10. But I don't have a whole lot of copper at the moment, so we're going to build this up to, that's not going to work, is it? I'm going to have to go get more copper. It won't let us grind it because it's hooked up, so we have to break this off. This is going to take a minute of absolutely exciting gameplay. I think per pie we need at least 3 dough. If we make 4, 7. Hook that back up, just in case. Let's not forget our lantern today. Oh, how you store your food is also important if you're still hanging about. The way I have my refrigerator set up, it has to be under a certain amount of blocks wide. Vessels help. Like inside the vessel, 1.2 years. It's actually such a small amount. Let's go with 9 days on the berries. Shut the door. Yeah, that's not changing either. It does change. 17. Okay, maybe it's not going to change for me. I was going to demonstrate, but putting them in vessels, and then in a small room with no natural light, so you have to put it pretty deep, so where the sunlight can't reach through so many... It can't reach through so many blocks. Now I need to grab this, fill it with water, make my dough, grab this out, it's not gonna do it for me, is it? Slap down your first slice, fill it with... That item cannot be added to pie. Really? It's just bushmeat is just awful. Fine, we'll fill it with carrots. Actually, what else do we have in here? We have a meat pie, red meat pie. We'll make a berry pie. Throw it in the oven, which is already cooled off. That's fine, I guess. Can I use peat bricks in there? And if not... Fine. Torch. Reheat it. I think 200 is the minimum for decent cooking. And there's our cabbage. We start putting some of this stuff away. Put the torch back up, empty this. Put it back under our berry press. Put the peat bricks away. Or actually pull out an entire stack of them. Grab an empty crock pot. Snatch out 4 servings. Snatch out the last 2. Throw that up there. Eat this. Put away our cabbage, our berries. I'm not worried about the meat. Throw these in there, and if you watch them close, you can actually see them rise as they cook. Once they get up to temp. I'm gonna throw the meat in here. And even if it rots, it's not bad. I'm gonna need the rotten stuff later on to make compost. rising. Now, you will char it if you leave it in there too long, or if you're not paying attention to it. Which will... I think that's done already. It will increase the amount of time you can store it, but it does reduce the amount of food saturation that you'll get out of it. Put away these. Well, let's go get some more copper. So that I can throw together a quick copper bar. I think you need a minimum of 100 units. To make any of your items, if you're pouring it. And since I'm not using my copper anvil anymore, I could probably just use my chisel and break that apart. Same with my black bronze. Now we're gonna run past this one because I didn't bring my shovel. That one. See, I found surface copper here. Look, the bits. I picked them up, and if you dig down, you should be able to find a vein there. Make sure if you're running through pine areas, you're watching the trees, because you will need a lot of resin later on. Not here, right here. Finally. I wonder if that black wolf is still here. The animal fat's always good. Okay, let's grab this copper. Where's my... It's been a few days. I should have checked my forge too. Hey, not leaving you behind. Take a peek underneath, make sure we have it all. Perfect. Now I can get rid of that marker. We got 50 chunks. Take this. Come on. Let me miss my jump 4 more times. Now that I've taken all the copper out of that, I can delete this one. Gone. see that. Does that? Okay. Main handing it does not affect. Let me actually run towards my home instead of away from it. Oh, mature parsnips. Nice. I need to travel some incredibly huge distances so that I can find other lands, like olives would be nice to find. Morels are nice. Pumpkin is another crop that I want to be able to grow. And it sounds like the wind is here. Nice. That second one in the back is struggling. Let's get this. Heating up. What lit on fire? Okay, so we'll take our hammer. I think you'll have to do this later, but you take your bits in here. I'm gonna take $18 and 2. And then I'll do that again right here. And we'll get 2 10 bronze out of it. But if you look, you see how it's we'll wait till it gets to about 100, and then we'll stack them together. Well, here, 200. No, it's not showing it. Well, the more you have in here, the longer it takes to heat up. And if you keep moving stuff around, it'll mess with how hot it is. Here's my tongs. Put them in my offhand. Take these. Shift click into. Now, I think this can only make plates. We'll throw down our 2 bars and watch it get to work. And that's going to take a minute. It needs to be up to 180. And it's almost there, but I need more. My first plate almost done. What's that? Oh, that's iron. Oops. That's fine. Throw that in there. Grab our steel this time. Like, my chisel work here, but I think I need to lower it by a little bit. When you're doing this, you'll be using just copper, but as soon as the screen bar fills up, pick up that. And then you will pour them into these to make your tools. You'll have to make your hammer and your pick. Prospecting pick is great. If you pour them in here and wait for them to cool first, then you will have to reheat them and then put them on an anvil, which will take 900 units to make. Now I have 11, 10, 5. 38. No, that's not what I wanted. $18 and 2. 18. 2. More. See how it just cooled back down? Separate those out. 5 and 5. Stack these up better. And make a whole bunch more. Alright, steel. Where are my plates at? More steel plates. Get that heating back up. Don't get these wet either. It will break the mold and then you'll just get bits out of it. Can't believe I made an iron plate instead of a steel plate. And on that topic, we're gonna run down here. We're at 12%. Hopefully we'll be able to make at least a chain helmet. Chuck that in there. Grab these two. Plates. Yeah, that doesn't seem to affect it as much. The amount that's in there will affect it, not moving it around, I guess. I have a whole bunch more tin I could work with. That's lead, zinc. That's a lot more tin. That's lead, silver, gold. Some more copper. I had plenty of copper. What was I doing? Yeah, whatever. It's fine. One more should keep it. Grab you. Two, 1, 2. game. This is Vintage Story. Really should find a way to set it up so that it just says that on screen. Got a lot of people asking me. Those are almost ready. I'm gonna need the space very soon. And I'd have both going, but that one slows this down a lot, and I'd rather have one fast hammer than... Could make a 10 bronze shield. Now we'll have to reheat this to turn it into chain. Can I stack? I can. Awesome. There we go. There's my 10 bronze. It's almost there. Do I need one more? I think I'm gonna need... Nope. I have enough to make one more bar, so I want to try and keep that warm. It will solidify. Or it will eventually solidify. Or I can... I do need more hammers. I'll go ahead and do that. Oh. We'll get those heating up, and you have to upgrade. I cannot work on a lower level. It has to be on one of these. And you can speed it up by helping it, but we're going to leave that alone. And we're going to test this, even though it's expensive. Going to shift click, and we're going to throw down our next bit of chain. And it looks like it's not going to affect it. You want to be really careful not to miss, because you cannot get these back. I know I said it last time, but two. go in. Can I put 2 in at a time? I can. Wild. Let's do this. Relight. Okay. Now we've got our 3 plates. So what we want to do now is... Our wind speed stopped. Steel chain, which is used to make our chain helmet. Oh god, there's gonna be more plates. So 2, 4, 6, 12 steel bars just to make a helmet. But we have enough to make our chain helmet. We'll go put this on our armor rack. Or immediately throw it on our own head. Oh, wearing this also affects your hunger rate and how quickly you can heal over time. You do shift click. There we go. And I think it makes a whole bunch of noise while you have it on too. Hold on. The hot steel plate. How many plates did I need for the plate helmet? Steel. Steel chain. Yes. Helmet. Plate helmet. 1, 2, 3. I have 3, and I have 2 leather, so we can immediately upgrade that. Did I just sit down? Yeah, here's 1, 2, and 3. They're still hot. Wonder if it'll let me make it while it's hot. Grab you. Grab out our leather. And I think it looked like this. Our plate helmet. I think that's some of the best armor in the game. But we now need the chest, the legs. It's expensive. But now we have to wait for our thing to finish. So we have more steel ingots to work with. So let's put away all of our stuff, grab something to eat, put away our seeds. Parsnips at? Did we plant all of them? Yeah, we did. Okay, raw medium hide will go into this is our soaked black bear hide. Go in here. It's still empty. Do I want to do Alright, our strong tannin's ready. A heavy temporal storm is approaching. We're gonna leave this on the ground in here. Actually, let me grab... Can we do scraped? Or is it gonna ruin it? Yeah, that'll ruin it. So I think we just let it dry on the floor. Or throw it straight into the weak tannin. As it is, that way we can have more bear pelts. The bushmeat. I don't want to say it's garbage, but it kind of is. Put away our leather. Close this. Claystone, or granite stone, we'll put away. Close that. Close that. We have a bunch of claystone. What else do we have to throw away? Low fertility. I might need a whole crate just for my feathers at some point. It's got 97. How much higher will they stack? 128 is the max. Do these stack? No. Fair enough. We'll put our feathers over here. But eventually they will have to go in a crate. Close that. Move everything to my bar where I can see it. Resin. I think I used all of it with the last windmill, so we'll put that in here. We've got bones. Oops, need them. Extra leather. No, there's our resin with the animal fat. Now, the next thing I need to be making is, or will be, healing items. I need to refill that a little bit. Aim at the back one. Aim at the front one. I'll have to dig up the new charcoal that we have as well. Put you away. Put you away. Shovel. I really should make a better shovel at some point too. Just for the speed bonus. That's what I needed the cattails for, and we are here? Close enough. regrown. I think I need some clay for that. And I need to test and see if I can get away with just one layer of charcoal. It's only 17%. Because it seems kind of wasteful otherwise. Pull you out. Shift click, check you on the... No? Whatever. I didn't want to put you on the floor anyway. Extra hammerhead. Because you don't want to accidentally break your hammer and not have a replacement. Now, what am I going to do with that steel plate? Or iron plate. What can we make with you? Pulverizer toggle. Well, that takes all kinds of plates. That's fair. You can make an iron lantern. Iron trapdoor. Sturdy mining bag. 14 slots. But I think it only holds mining material. Also needs sturdy leather. And I have not found chromium yet. Place behind the saddle. Saddle bags. Sturdy leather backpack. It would be nice to have. Forlorn Hope. The Archimedes stuff. Iron plaque. Rift Ward? What? Will that close rifts? Guide. Caps lock is always on. Electrum. Finely balanced oscillator. I think I have one of those. I don't have one of those. That is interesting. Alright, what's next for us? We've got that stocked up. We've got our first plate mail piece. We've got plenty of food. We've got more than enough juice, so I'm not gonna go picking cranberries. Could go check on the chickens, see if they've been born, but I don't think they have yet. Three days left, 2 days left, 2 days. And they both should be pregnant at this point. And we've got baby bunnies now too. I don't know why I've got them. The bushmeat's not that great. 9.3 days for pink apples. And I think we've got pears and more apples over there. What to do? We've got an hour left for the stream. Could work more on that. that would require disassembling this. Could build a second pulverizer. That's what this building is for. It's got a little bit bigger floor space. I can't see it from out here, but... Oh, duh, bees. Thank you, random placement of cattails. Where are the rest of my cattails? 26. Now, for those we need, it's called a skep. It takes red clay. Or any kind of clay, really. We don't have enough for 2. That's okay. Put away the cattails. Put the 5 clay we have left. Put away the shovel. Now, are we gonna get attacked? Large, 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 large. Okay, good enough. We were not attacked. Good, good, good. We got 8 more cattails back. We might be able to make... Take the honeycomb out of there. Oh, no. I hate that there's not a way to harvest it without destroying it. Come on, place it. There we go. It doesn't say when they're gonna swarm next, but they will eventually. And we're not gonna do anything with this yet. We can press it for wax and honey. But I'd like a... How many of these? Do they spoil? Why are they not stacking? 1.6, so we've got 3 liters of honey. They don't stack. I'm gonna eat some of this pie. I'm gonna have to throw it on the ground. Or not on the ground, but, you know. Get some fruit in our diet. Because your health does go, your max health will go up the more these are filled. Knock off the top of this and build up a little bit more for our replacement. No. That's gonna take forever to do. What's in here? Oh, our extra gear. Empty, empty, and empty. Do we have a... something we can explore nearby. There's Moral's house. What are you? More copper. I don't see... Just run around a little bit. Let's double check this before we go, though. Yeah, see the bottom's all burnt out. I don't know how many days it takes for them to start swarming. Ripen about 9 days. Red apples and 8 days for pears. If it wasn't so difficult, I'd go and get tree clippings and try and get a cherry tree nearby. But then we'd have to wait an entire year just for it to get ready. For harvest, because it doesn't just have to grow, it has to grow, and then it has to mature, then it has to hit a final stage. And the chance of a cutting actually surviving is like around 1 point something. Could have also popped into our translocator. What was here that I harvested? Oh, I haven't harvested anything here. There's a ruin though. Let's see. 51 extinguished torches. Good lord. Full of books. Oh, Temporal Storm is also about here. Book stand, bookshelf, ruined candles. I feel like there should be more here. Ruined canopy bed. Take the spider webs. And an old fire pit. Hold on, I'm gonna cheat. Go into spectator and alright, there's really nothing else here. I'm gonna put that in our offhand. And we really should... Well, first I'm gonna mark this. We really should run back home where it's safe. Yeah, they're already spawning. That's water. Let's keep our sword out. I like the gears in the distance. I don't like how warped it gets while you're sprinting, though. We've still got ice blocks here too. As long as we don't run into shivers, should be okay. I'm gonna outrun just about everything else. Check out the trader. Access him with an empty hand. Paintings, brass lantern, by nails, iron fence would be cool. Yeah, he's just a furniture trader. Alright, get some pie. And run. There's like 6 rocks hitting the ground behind me. It's bad enough that it's nighttime. I need to put a gate right here too. Oh, we have more cattails right there. Might be able to harvest a 3rd skep. I gotta be careful, because they do spawn inside during the storm. Probably should have picked up the clay first, huh? Spider webs, extinguished torches. Wait, that's only 8. Didn't it just say 51? Oh. You guys can. Oh, I didn't put a... Cowards. Dropping plenty of flax rope though, flax fiber. place it. And we're only gonna do 3 at a time. That way we have at least one, you know, active hive. Hey! Ow. I don't think this bandage is gonna save us, but... Ah! Nope, there's one in here. Okay. Well, that's almost done. Bow torn. I don't like it, but he can't get out. Close. And we can't skip it. Seems to be waning. Got a crazy draft right now. I don't have any spears, do I? Unfortunate. So I think they stick around. Not 100% sure. One's not terrible. Don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot. Well, 3 arrows. Nothing. Yeah, they might actually have different spoil times on them. That it's just not showing. Or they only stack to 8. Fair enough. Alright, let's go fight the rest of these after I put away you. And I think I've got my arrows stored out here. Ow. Oh, cool. Rusty gear. a slowly building stack of arrows. Sure, I'm not gonna get flanked. Alright. Not terrible. Considering we were out in the middle of nowhere when that started. Let's grab some food before we go back out. Two servings, four. Yep, take out of the top one. No, we'll take that with us. Take that out of there. Ouch. Wrong room. It's further down. And I'm dead. That's fair. At least our health is back, right? We got 3 more deaths on that. Oh, shiver. It's down here. Ha! Got away from him. Offhand. Ah, it filled with water. It dumped our food. Come on, get out of here. Okay, so we have used the translocator and we are miles from home. We need to start labeling these. There's another translocator that we've discovered, and we are here. I know it's not a whole lot of exploration, but we're just going to make our way home from here and see what we can see. Or have to survive on berries and mushrooms on the way back. I did not know it would dump my food like that, but that is good to know. Anything interesting down here? Like a shiver that we have to dodge. And some andesite. Can we find any decently sized ruins? Some grain. Eat it raw. Andesite sand. I think there's fire clay under andesite sand. Or could potentially be. Andesite gravel. Bronze edge. Harvest with a knife to keep roots intact. What are you? Dry grass. Interesting. If I get a patch of this. I know it's not super important, but if I get 9 of them, just harvest straight from the middle with my scythe. I don't see any more though. Interesting find. Red clay. I'd kill for fire clay. We could find more around here. Does not look like it. Got some wild daisies. Nah. No, I don't see anything interesting. I would like to find a bamboo forest. Flint. Any leaky logs? Does not look like it. Boo. Little cave up here. A little bit of copper. Sure, why not? We're off to the side. Oh, those copper bits right there. There it goes. Now, gotta move. It seems to be windy in these big gravel areas. Must be really helpful. Risky. But fun. Let me take that out of my main hand. would like to be able to catch some goats too. But that's a whole process. I have to wait for baby goats, and then I have to use the right kind of trap and the right kind of bait. A whole bunch of stuff that I don't quite know how to do yet. Lots of much for rye out here. Lots of rye in general. But indigo milk cap. You sound poisonous. You are not. Let me rearrange this a little bit. Our food is on our bar. Gold drop milk cap. Are you poisonous? Yes. There's lots of indigo though. Andesite sand. Horsetail is something that I will be needing to collect a lot of later. It's what we'll be using to make our healing stuff. So that when we go fight the boss, we actually have something to fight. Or some way to heal while we fight, rather. Lots of rye. Hey! That's something. That's something strange. Let's see if it'll be worth it. It doesn't? Maybe. Maybe. That single space down there might be a treasure chest. Or it might not be. The andesite cobblestone will be fun to play with though. Alright. What are you? Red top grass? Sure. Woad. Not super important for us. I think that's used in dye making. I'd like there to be a lot less ferns. Chickens. Grab some berries. Put these away. food for our journey. I like these big, mostly flat areas. No, we're not heading homeward. Yeah, grab some of the growing. That's poisonous. I could mark it, but we're miles from home. It's in here somewhere. There it is. Now this is gonna make them mad, because this is a normal beehive. So now we've got to outrun some bees. And again, destroying it because we're so far away from home. We still have a wild nest at home. It's not that hard to outrun them though, is it? Dryad saddle. Are you poisonous? No? Cool. Alright, onward. Hey, trader. Anything interesting? Furniture. I will mark you. And then I'm gonna leave your door open. Hey, here's some ruins. And a decent amount of them too. Or a vessel. Staircase. See. Hold on. 4-inch. Is that bamboo? That's bamboo. Be cool if we picked up a shovel. Bamboo stakes. Alright, so if we dig right about here, gonna get bony soil, and there should be a structure down here. I don't want to flood it. Yeah, here we go. This is where I found my first altar. Break. There we go. Lock that up for just a moment. Nice. Now if we look close, and by close I mean this is also where I found my first lantern, or how I found my first lantern. Or not lantern, process it. Come on. Hey, Moral, how's it going? That's where I found my first, torch holder. Are you back from your trip yet? This is something. Yes, I am being super cheaty. Let's put that in our offhand and go. Like that. So we already knew this was here. There's this, and nothing else. Just back to normal life after such a brief vacation? Oh, ew, what kind of a notice? We'll mark it. Ew, I hate those notices. It's like, you gonna come out and mow my yard? I'm sorry I was on a vacation, or I'm sorry I work third shift and actually need to sleep. Yeah, only 4 days worth of weeds? Oof. Wonder if your neighbors are complaining. Oh. Look at all that quartz. And 4 days or not. What are you? That's a bear. Four days is crazy for a complaint. Like over here, I didn't mow. God, I don't think I've mowed since June. My grass is fairly short though, and it was kind of dry, but that's beside the point. I let my weeds get kind of out of control too, especially along the fence line. I feel like Moral and I died around here at one point. And what is that? Oh, it's ruined. Let's get rid of the bony soil. I don't need it. And it's a cracked vessel, but nothing underneath. Is that an underground river? Oh my, this is deep. Hold on. This is crazy deep. whole underwater system here. More bamboo shoots. Or, no, maybe not shoots, just stakes. I would like to find some bamboo shoots. This lake is huge. Ow. That was pleasant. Well, I bet. I've already forgotten where you said you were going, but... Oh god, yeah, driving through mountains sucks. But I would still take that over driving through Dallas. That is a lot of horsetail. Some blueberries. Yeah, maybe one day. I keep trying to get you guys to come camping with me. I mean, 3 hours away isn't much of a trip, but it's a week-long camping thing. Driving through Texas in Shreveport is the worst thing ever. Did you get to drive on those mile-high clovers? They're just slanted enough so you can look down on the traffic under you. Absolutely hated. I think Saf was actually driving through that section, and I'm glad because, oof. Like sailing through mountains, not a problem. Those concrete jungles of just cramped driving space. It's awful. Like, truly awful. Yeah, we're getting close to home. Oh, in case you haven't been watching or if you've missed anything. Yeah. I've driven through the Rockies. Which, aren't bad. And I've driven, the San Andreas near, New Mexico. Or in New Mexico. They weren't so bad. Found some interesting mushrooms out there. And even cooler plants. I wonder if I still have pictures of those. I've made it into Steel Age. I've got my steel tools now. I just made a steel plate helmet. It's a very labor-intensive project. Our home has changed quite a bit too. I'll give you a quick tour once I get back, since I'm not terribly far away. I've also been through Yellowstone. I mean, it is a mountain, but there's a lot of flat area too. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. I wouldn't mind going back to Yellowstone. The hot springs, totally worth it. Sulfur Field, it's cool. It's constantly windy. It stinks. It's insanely humid. But there's a type of bacteria that grows in the like 140-degree water, and they've got a boardwalk over top of it. Oh hey, this is one of the burial things. If we dig down right there, if that bear's not right on us still. Come on, line up with the hole. Oh, okay. How about we do this? Because that is not what it was supposed to be. And also, why have we not seen these before? They're so deep. But there's no burial underneath that. There's usually cosmetics and stuff right in the middle. Maybe if we do this super quick, poke our way into the wall, switch back to 2. Yeah, this is super deep and it's all water. Yeah, all of it. I don't think I've been up towards Maine. Saf was talking about going to New York. I mean, we've got a vehicle better suited to long distance group travels. We might be able to plan something like that out. Late spring, early summer? Yeah, she wants to go to New York City. She keeps seeing advertisements for all of their pizza and other types of food. It's like, I've traveled 4 hours out of my way for a good meal, but come on, it's pizza. It's not authentic seafood gumbo from Louisiana. Fresh ingredients, made by people who know what they're doing. Not that cheap imitation crap we get here. Is there another way up over here? Kinda. That, and we went to, Shreveport. It's got a couple of historical places. We ate in an old, it's not bistro. There's a word for it. Burlesque. Yeah, that stuff's interesting. I mean, ish. I was mostly in it for the food. Yeah, Louisiana's not bad. I mean, for a quick drive-through for food. There's so many portals over here. Some of the sections of highway kind of reminded me of driving through Texas, though, which was not fun. I forget exactly which one we ate at, but on top of it being a burlesque, there was an old historic burlesque nearby. Some kind of strange alley. What are you? Deer ears? Those aren't deer ears. Deer ears come off of deer. I hear you, but I do not see you. I should see little bee particles, right? Right here somewhere. Ah, I see it. Oh, it was just one. Oh no. I know I can get more out of that. There's more in here. Right? Alright, good enough. Those bees are angry. It's kind of hard to find spots with good food. Like, they're out there for sure. But if you're gonna travel specifically to try good food, I mean, I'd say watch some of the cooking shows, but at the same time, all of those places are insanely overpriced. Be like, as seen on TV, here's an extra $15 charge. No thanks. Over around Killeen in Texas, there's a couple of really good Italian restaurants. Those were super good. Like, I'd almost fight to eat there again. It's one of the only places one of the very few places I have gone where I've eaten just a single plate of food and been not just satisfied, but full. Which is really hard to do around this area. Close to home, right? $150 per person at a restaurant that Gordon Ramsay was at. Yeah, see, I was seen on TV. Garbage. There's a really good Japanese restaurant down in Texas around Killeen as well. I want Flat Top to come back. I need to grab food. I need these. I think we're close. This should be our lake. And it sucks that we're close because I've harvested so many of the berry bushes around here. I liked Flat Top before they started changing their prices and getting all crazy. Like, they were charging $8 to $12 a bowl instead of an unlimited option. But I liked being able to whip up my own food, pick out all the ingredients, and just watch them. I'm running past the mushrooms. I'm hungry. You should give me the rest of the way home. Don't ever go. Ah, same with Five Guys. Not worth it. Not even close to worth it. We went one time with the girls. Yeah. It's about the same for Five Guys, if not more. And all we did was grab some quick, cheap burgers. Yeah, Five Guys. So I think you missed... I did not like it. Not satisfied, and not for the price. So, quick tour. We've got our bees. I just recently harvested them down to 1. They should be swarming soon. Maybe they gotta get above 40. I moved some of our root plants out here because the greenhouse is too hot. We've got our steel forge, which I need to reignite. Our definitions of good are different. Yeah, once this gets fired up, you can't walk into it. It's actually way too hot for that. And I'm not sure if you were here when we finished that. But I built, of course, you know, our turnips and parsnips are outside now. And here is our forge now. We've got some automation. Put away our charcoal. We've got a whole bunch of iron, bronze, a lot of iron for later on. Yeah. For that same price, I could make enough burgers to feed like 40 people. Our quenching trough. I did some chisel work for our forge. It's not safe up there either. We've had a whole bunch of babies, so we've got... Where's our other chicken? There she was. We've got Gen 1s. I'm moving this back and making it rounder and maybe a little bit bigger for floor space. And our greenhouse is much larger. And it's gonna kill off our cabbage as well. It's gonna mess up our carrots. That's crazy. I guess we didn't need to set up a greenhouse exactly, but we're in a pretty hot zone. It'll give us just that little bit of extra growing time at the end. Move my staircase. Go put this back. I finally got the charcoal pit to work. It's behind that wall. We made our mortar. I think you were here for that. Oh, right. First piece of... Where does the torso go? You know what? It's fine. First piece of plate armor. It took 13 to 14 bars of steel. Started collecting more tapestries. And we have bamboo stakes now. Another altar. Actually, you know what? I am not gonna bother sorting this. I'm gonna go eat. Oh, apparently if you dunk your bowl in water, it will just wash out all of the food. God, that was... Poultry cabbage stew filled my bar completely. We've got... Yeah, look at all that rot. We're slowly stocking up on honey. Yeah, it's a lot of steel, and considering it takes several days to make just 16 bars, and then you have to do repairs to that, it's crazy work. Will you hold that? You will. I'm moving this. We found some more skulls. I did some repairs. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna throw down an altar right in the middle of our base. I wonder if they multi-block. There's not a good space in here for it either, is there? How about, since it goes part of a... Placement's weird. Here, you can take that. Where'd the helmet go? Oh, I probably put it on. Yeah. Yeah, I did. We need the rot to make compost. I think I've got... Oops. Copper. Looks like gravel I can just chuck. Black coal. I think I actually started putting that in. Yeah. I'll throw all of our extra cheap tools that we looted in here. That's for bones. Put blue clay in a crate. The horse tail. Everything has a place. You're still empty. We'll just cram you full of the andesite crab. Sticks go on the ground. Did it not put it in the vessel? Whatever. I don't even care that much. mistakes. Alright. Pork belly chunks? Those are good. Oh, yeah. I don't suppose you saw any jackfruit. Muddy gravel. Nah. Okay. Our resin. I gotta hurry up. I'm running out of time. Low fertility soil. Claystone, saltpeter, granite. Low fertility goes in there. Seeds are here. We're putting our dry grass right there. No jackfruit? Boo. I've only ever seen it in one place, and that was way down south. I'm going to plant these here for now. Wet, dirty gravel versus muddy gravel. Or if that'll eventually dry out. But yeah, I wouldn't mind smoothing this out, making it look a little bit more, well, less like a giant brick. But we can get creative with that later. But I am off for the night, so thank you for watching, everybody, and we'll see you on Friday. Bye!